This is part 3 of the colorization video series. We're going to add color now. One resource that's really helpful to use in Photoshop is swatches. Photoshop will come with a number of different colors that you can choose from that are automatically already preloaded, including a number of colors and then also a grayscale. You can also create your own custom swatch by choosing a color. Let's say that I want to get a shade of green. It's kind of a dark sort of foresty green. And that's the color that I've got. I can open it up by clicking on the color and then alter it using a slide bar to get more of a bright sort of I don't know, that maybe pear green. But let's say that I want to make it a little more yellow. So I move this little circle over a little bit more, and that's more what I'm looking for. So then I add to swatches, and I can name it something to keep track of. And right now I have automatically checked add to my current library, and then OK. And this other library thing pops up where I've got some other colors saved. And so this makes it really easy to save colors for later use. So in case you want works that go together and they have the same color schemes, or you just like a particular color and you want to use it multiple times. So that's really useful. The other useful thing about swatches is that you can add other people's swatches. So there's a little kind of a hamburger menu on the top right. You click on that, and there's a good number of different preloaded swatch lists that you can select from. So I'll just try this one at random. And so I don't want to replace the colors that I've got because I like them and I want to keep them. So I'm just going to click on append, and that will add the new swatch list at the very end of the list that I already have. So up here I've got the automatically preloaded colors that Photoshop gave me, and then I've got a number of colors that I have saved myself, and then here are the Pantone colors that I just asked to be appended to the end. So lots and lots of colors to play with. Okay, so let's assume that you want to make another fill layer but with a different color. The way that you would do that is to select the layer that you want to add the fill layer to, then go to Channels, select the Alpha 1, which is the inverse picture, and then also select the dotted circle. Then go back to Layers, and right now it's looking pretty weird, so click on Local Color again, and then click on the color that you want to fill with, and then Option Delete, and you can see that that is somewhat modified the color that's present right now. And I'll turn it off with the eye just so you can see the change that it made. Alright, so let's say that we want that to stay. So let's add another local color. For painting. And for this one, we will select a paintbrush. And to do that, you hit the keyboard B for brush, and that'll bring up the brush presets. I like this brush, so I'll go ahead and stay with that one. And then I'm going to pick a color to try to paint with. How about a warm brown? And then try painting. And you can see that it is painting more in the areas that are already dark. There's only just a small amount showing up in the sky. Let's say I want to change colors, so I will pick, how about a light green? And it's essentially allowing me to paint in the areas the same amount that they were originally created in the ink. Now I don't want to just have a flat color, so I'm going to add another layer and call it local color 3, and then paint some of that green over the brown, and that creates a more subtle sort of look with multiple colors in there. So you can continue doing that. Just so you get an idea what this looks like, I'm going to deselect what I've done, and here you can see the painting that I've done very quickly with a small number of colors, but it looks very effective.